If you're over 50, what I'm about to share could change how you age forever. I'm on a mission to help you rebuild your strength, protect your organs, and reverse the silent damage that most people think is just normal aging. Because here's the truth most doctors never explain. Your body is designed to heal, rebuild, and stay strong, even into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. On this channel, we reveal the foods, habits, and science-backed strategies that support real longevity and powerful health. So if you want stronger muscles, sharper memory, and a body that lasts, you're in the right place. A knob of protein powders or miracle pills. The foods that make the biggest difference are the ones you've probably walked past in the grocery store for years. See, after 70, most people think muscle loss is inevitable. Doctors call it sarcopenia, and it slowly turns strong legs into fragile ones. But the truth is, your body still has the ability to grow muscle at any age. It just needs the right fuel. In this video, we'll reveal the 6 foods you must eat every day if you want stronger legs, even at 90. And stick around till the end, because number 1 isn't just powerful. It shocked scientists by increasing leg muscle strength by 2,500% in seniors who ate it daily for 2 weeks. All verified research links and medical references are in the description below. Before we dive in, here's a quick question for you. Where are you watching from, and what's one food you swear keeps you strong? We're reading and replying to every single comment today, so share your secret and maybe we'll mention it in Clear's Throat, the next video. Now, let's start with the food number 6 on our list, the one that's been hiding in your kitchen for years but quietly holds the key of keeping your legs strong for life. Number 6, Greek yogurt with live cultures. Starting at number 6, we have Greek yogurt, but not just any yogurt you grab off the shelf. It has to be the real deal with live cultures. And there's a fascinating reason why this matters so much for your legs. Greek yogurt contains something called leucine, which is basically the master switch that tells your leg muscles to start rebuilding themselves after daily wear and tear. Think of leucine like a construction foreman who shows up at building site and tells all the workers to start building. Without enough leucine, your muscles simply won't rebuild properly, no matter how much other protein you eat. A study from McMaster University found that older adults who consumed Greek yogurt daily had significantly better muscle protein synthesis rates compared to those who got their protein from other sources. And the difference was especially pronounced in the quadriceps and hamstrings, your major leg muscles. But here's what makes Greek yogurt special compared to regular yogurt. The straining process concentrates the protein, giving you about 20 gram per cup versus only 9 gram in regular yogurt. And those live cultures actually help your body absorb the amino acids more efficiently by improving your gut health. The probiotics in Greek yogurt do something remarkable. They reduce inflammation in your intestines, which allows for better nutrient absorption. And this is crucial because as we age, our ability to absorb protein decreases by about 30%. To get the maximum benefits, you want to eat your Greek yogurt about 30 minutes after any physical activity, even if it's just walking around the block, because that's when your muscles are most receptive to rebuilding. Mix it with a handful of berries and a drizzle of honey, that antioxidants that protect your muscle cells from damage. And always choose plain Greek yogurt over flavored varieties, which are loaded with sugar that actually promotes muscle breakdown through a process called glycation. The best brands will list at least 5 different live cultures on the label. And you want to see names like Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Strucus thermophilus, which are the powerhouse cultures for muscle health. Aim for at least 1 cup daily, preferably divided into 2 servings, half in the morning to kickstart muscle protein synthesis for the day and half in the evening to support overnight muscle recovery. Your legs are already getting stronger, but wait until you discover what food number 5 can do. Before we dive deeper, show your support by liking this video and subscribing. You can't afford to miss the next secret. Number 5, wild-caught salmon. Wild-caught salmon is what I call the ultimate leg-saving superfood. And the reason has everything to do with a special type of omega-3 fatty acid called DHA that literally gets incorporated into your muscle cell membranes. When researchers at Washington University School of Medicine gave older adults omega-3 supplements equivalent to eating salmon 3 times a week, they discovered something remarkable. Their leg muscle volume actually increased by 3.6% in just 6 months, which might not sound like much until you realize that most people lose that amount every single year after age 60. The omega-3s and salmon do something unique that no other food can match. They make your muscle cells more sensitive to insulin and amino acids, which means every bit of protein you eat becomes more effective at building leg strength. But here's the critical part that most people miss. It has to be wild-caught salmon, not farmed, because wild salmon contains up to 4 times more vitamin D than farmed varieties. And vitamin D is absolutely essential for muscle function. Your leg muscles have vitamin D receptors all over them. And when these receptors don't get activated due to vitamin D deficiency, which affects 70% of people over 65, your muscles literally cannot contract properly, leading to that wobbly, weak feeling in your legs. Wild salmon also contains something called zeaxanthin, the compound that gives it that pink color. And this is one of the most powerful antioxidants known to science. It's literally 500 times stronger than vitamin E at protecting your muscle cells from oxidative damage. A Japanese study found that people who consumed zeaxanthin-rich foods had 40% less muscle fatigue and recovered twice as fast from exercise, which means your legs stay stronger throughout the day instead of getting progressively weaker. The best way to prepare salmon for maximum leg benefits is to bake it at 350 degrees with the skin on, because the skin contains collagen that supports the connective tissues around your muscles. And squeeze fresh lemon juice on top, which helps your body absorb the iron and the salmon iron that's crucial for delivering oxygen to your working leg muscles. Aim for a 4 to 6 ounce serving 3 times per week. And if you can't always get wild-caught, canned wild Alaskan salmon is actually an excellent and affordable alternative that provides the same benefits. The timing matters too. Eating salmon for lunch gives you sustained energy for afternoon activities, while having it for dinner provides omega-3s that reduce nighttime muscle cramps and support recovery while you sleep. If salmon can do all that, imagine what happens when you add food number 4 to the mix. Number 4, free-range eggs, including the yolk. Coming in at number 4, free-range eggs are quite possibly the most underrated leg-strengthening food on the planet. And talking about eating the whole egg, Yolk concluded, despite what outdated nutrition advice might have fooled you, the yolk contains something called choline, which is absolutely critical for the neuromuscular junctions in your legs. These are the connection points where your nerves tell your muscles to contract. And without proper choline, these signals get weak and delayed, leading to poor balance and reduced strength. Harvard researchers discovered that people with higher choline intakes had significantly better muscle function scores, particularly in tests involving leg power and coordination. And the difference was most pronounced in people over 70. But here's what makes eggs truly special for leg strength. They contain all 9 essential amino acids in what scientists call the perfect ratio for human muscle building, with a biological value score of 100, which means your body can use literally every bit of protein in eggs to build muscle tissue. The leucine content in eggs is particularly impressive. One large egg contains about half a gram of leucine, and when you eat 2 or 3 eggs, you hit what researchers call the leucine threshold that triggers maximum muscle protein synthesis in your legs. Free-range eggs specifically contain up to 3 times more vitamin E and 7 times more beta-carotene than conventional eggs. And these antioxidants protect your muscle cells from the damage that occurs during normal daily activities. The vitamin B12 in egg yolks is crucial for maintaining the myelin sheath around your leg nerves. Without adequate B12, which 50% of people over 60 are deficient in, your legs feel weak and tingly because the nerve signals literally can't travel properly to your muscles. When you cook eggs, the best method for leg health is soft boiling or poaching because this preserves the most nutrients while still making the protein highly digestible. Overcooking eggs actually damages some of the amino acids and reduces their muscle-building potential by up to 50%. Eat your eggs with a slice of whole grain toast or some vegetables to slow down protein absorption, giving your muscles a steady stream of amino acids over several hours rather than a quick spike that your body can't fully utilize. The optimal intake is 2 to 3 eggs daily. And contrary to old fears about cholesterol, Recent studies involving over 500,000 people found no link between egg consumption and heart disease in healthy individuals. In fact, the choline in eggs actually supports heart health by reducing homoiodine levels. Now, we're getting into the top three, and number three might surprise you with its power. Number three, raw spinach and smoothies. Raw spinach might seem like a humble vegetable, but it contains a natural compound called ecdone that's so powerful for muscle building that the World Anti-Doping Agency considered banning it for athletes. And yes, this same compound works wonders for aging legs. Researchers at Freie University at Berlin gave participants the equivalent of what you get from eating 2 cups of raw spinach daily. And after 10 weeks, their leg strength increased by up to 19%, more than the control group, with the most dramatic improvement seen in squatting power and walking speed. The secret lies in how a dystron activates something called the PI3K pathway in your muscle cells, which is basically like flipping a switch that tells your muscles to grow stronger and resist breakdown. It's particularly effective at preserving those fast twitch muscle fibers in your legs that are responsible for catching yourself when you trip or getting up quickly from a chair. But here's why it has to be raw spinach, preferably in smoothies. Cooking destroys up to 60% of the ecdone content, and blending raw spinach actually breaks down the cell walls, making the nutrients 3 times more bioavailable than if you just chewed it in a salad. Spinach also delivers a massive dose of nitrates, which your body converts to nitric oxide. This molecule literally deets the blood vessels in your legs, improving oxygen delivery to your muscles by up to 20%, which is why many athletes drink spinach smoothies before competition. The magnesium content in spinach deserves special attention because 70% of people over 60 are deficient in this mineral. And without adequate magnesium, your leg muscles cannot relax properly after contracting, leading to cramps, stiffness, and that heavy leg feeling that makes walking feel like wading through mud. Raw spinach contains something called alpha-lipoic acid, which improves insulin sensitivity, specifically in muscle tissue, meaning your leg muscles can better absorb glucose for energy and amino acids for repair. Diabetics who increased their spinach intake showed remarkable improvements in leg circulation and strength. The best way to maximize benefits is to blend 2 cups of raw baby spinach into a smoothie with banana, berries, and Greek yogurt, creating a leg-strengthening powerhouse that combines the exterone from spinach with the leucine from yogurt and the potassium from banana for preventing cramps. Add a tablespoon of ground flax seed to your spinach smoothie to enhance absorption of the fat-soluble vitamins and drink it within 20 minutes of making it because the nutrients start degrading once the cell walls are broken. Aim for at least 2 cups of raw spinach daily. And if you can't handle that much in smoothies, try adding a handful to your eggs or mixing it into Greek yogurt with some garlic and herbs for a leg. Strengthening dip. We're almost at the top. And number 2 is going to revolutionize how you think about leg strength. Number 2, black beans and lentils combination. The combination of black beans and lentils creates what nutrition scientists call a complete protein synergy that rivals any animal protein for building leg strength while delivering unique compounds that specifically target age-related muscle loss. When you combine these 2 legumes, something magical happens. The amino acids they're each missing individually come together to form a complete protein that scores 92 on the protein digestibility scale, nearly matching eggs, but with additional benefits that no animal protein can provide. Researchers at the University of Saskatchewan discovered that people who ate 1 cup of mixed beans and lentils daily experienced a 27% improvement in leg muscle endurance after just 8 weeks. And brain scans showed improved nerve signaling to the leg muscles, suggesting these foods actually enhance the mind-muscle connection. The resistant starch in black beans and lentils feeds beneficial gut bacteria that produce something called short-chain fatty acids, particularly butyrate, which reduces inflammation throughout your body, but especially in your leg muscles, allowing them to recover faster and grow stronger between activities. Here's something fascinating that most people don't know. Black beans contain the highest level of amphicans of any legume, the same powerful antioxidants found in blueberries. And these compounds specifically protect the mitochondria in your muscle cells, which are the power plants that give your legs energy. Lentils bring their own superpower to this combination with the highest folic content of any food. Just 1 cup provides 90% of your daily needs. And FLET is essential for producing red blood cells that carry oxygen to your hardworking leg muscles. The molybdenum in black beans, a trace mineral most people have never heard of, activates enzymes that help your muscles use iron more efficiently. And since iron deficiency is one of the hidden causes of leg weakness in older adults, this becomes incredibly important. When you eat black beans and lentils together, their combined fiber content of about 15 grams per cup slows down digestion so perfectly that your muscles receive a steady stream of amino acids for up to 6 hours compared to just 2 hours from most protein sources, meaning your legs stay in muscle building mode much longer. The best preparation method is to soak dried beans and lentils overnight with a pinch of baking soda, which neutralizes phytic acid that can block mineral absorption. Then cook them together with turmeric and black pepper, which increases the bioavailability of their proteins by 40%. Create a weekly batch by cooking 2 cups of black beans with 1 cup of red lentils, adding bay leaves and komu seaweed while cooking to reduce gas and increase mineral content. Then store portions in the fridge to add to salads, soups, or eat as a side dish with dinner. And now the moment you've been waiting for, the number one food that changes everything. Number 1, grass-fed beef liver once weekly, taking the crown at number 1. Grass-fed beef liver is the single most nutrient-dense food on earth for leg strength, containing a compound called carnosine that literally prevents your muscle fibers from breaking down with age. It's so powerful that just 4 ounces once a week can transform your leg strength within a month. When Australian researchers analyzed the leg muscles of 90-year-olds who maintained exceptional strength, they found carnosine levels similar to 30-year-olds, and the only dietary difference was regular consumption of organ meats, particularly liver, throughout their lives. Beef liver contains something extraordinary called heme iron, which is absorbed at a rate of 35% compared to only 2% from plant sources. And this iron is specifically used to create myoglobin in your leg muscles, the protein that stores oxygen directly in muscle tissue so your legs don't fatigue as quickly. But here's what makes grass-fed liver absolutely unique. It contains massive amounts of vitamin B12 in the most bioavailable form called methylcobalamin, with just 1 serving providing over 3,000% of your daily needs. And B12 is critical for maintaining the protective coating around your leg nerves that ensures strong, fast signals to your muscles. The vitamin A content in liver, specifically in the form of retinol, is unlike anything else you can eat. Thanks for watching.